Welcome to the Kingsman Podcast, where diverse Christians share their faith in Jesus Christ. Formed 20 years ago, we aim to bring Jesus Christ glory and honor and give a modern-day Christian perspective. Mathew, Lara, great man of God, businessman, family man. I know you really love being a dad.
Yes, sir.
But we want to get, some of your testimony today. So bring us up to date.
Man, where to start? I mean, I grew up in a small town, Dimmitt, Texas, in a farming community. Grew up, man, we worked. Our dad pushed us to work hard, be a man of your word. Only sport we got to play was basketball. And we learned at a young age to give it all you got. And we got to play basketball because it was during the winter. So it got dark about 6 o'clock, so there's no farming to do or ranching. But come, say, March, we always make the playoffs, made a deep run. I remember clear as day, we'll have to leave practice, just walk out, like come 4:30. And the coach would be like, hey, man, where are you going? Get onto us. You're going to have to run. I'm like, well, coach, it's either you or my dad. So
Yeah.
I'll run the suicide.
I got to live with him.
Yes, sir. So, I mean, graduated high school. And my dad was an awesome dad. He was. He taught us a great work ethic. Be a man of your word. My mom's amazing. Loving. Anybody who knows anything about farming, come corn harvest. I mean, we were working till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, driving grain cart. And now looking back, the stress level, like me being a business owner, just like all of us in this room, the stress level, my dad is the foreman on the farm. So everything fell upon his lap. So you can only imagine 2, 3 in the morning, his patients are already running thin. Us driving grain cart at 10 years old around grown men. So
wow.
And my dad's a big guy. So till this day, I think he's 66 years old. I do not test him at all.
Yeah.
He still puts the fear of God in me.
Like I do Christian.
Yeah.
Thanks, Uncle Sean.
So I still remember coming in 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning from work. Then my mom waking up and coming through the front door. Then she'll just like, thank you, Jesus. And as a kid, I never would realize like, man, go to sleep, Mom. But as a mother, the stress level she had of making, I got 3 older brothers. So she had to deal with it through all of us.
Oh, that is.
Yeah.
10 years old?
Exactly.
Oh, that's a lot of danger.
Yep. Around equipment. So, I've always knew there was something missing. We grew up Catholic, went through all the first communions, the sacraments. Not knocking the Catholic religion, but I've never understood God's grace or love. I always came off and viewed God as my earthly father. So you have to do X, Y, Z, work hard, be a giver, do this, So 18 years old, I moved up to Amarillo, started working as an electrician. Met my wife now. She wasn't my wife then, obviously. We got pregnant at a very young age. I was 19, she was 18, going to college at WT. I was drinking at WT. That's how we met. Mm-hmm. So I had to grow up quick. Well, she was pregnant, going to school, and parts pretty embarrassing, but I was verbally abusive, very verbally abusive. Like, I'm making the money, you're going to school, you're going to do this. Never I get home, my laundry's going to be done, you're going to cook. And I just treated her like, man, I don't understand why she was with me. I don't know why she put up with it. Thank God for her heart.
Yeah.
Lived like that for about 2 years. And she started getting into church real heavy, started getting surrounded by, we went to a non-denominational church, started getting around women that just loved on her. Then I remember I'd go get drunk on a Saturday night. She'll get up, go to church, and I'll tell her, oh, you think you're better than me, blah, blah, blah. And I remember just one day, she says, I want to get a divorce. It killed me. And looking back now, like I think it killed me more because I loved my son so much. It kind of slapped me in my face to say, hey, look at the example you're setting.
Yeah.
Like, how is he gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna let another man raise him, basically.
Yeah. My dad didn't raise me like this.
Yeah, exactly. And my dad pushed us, but he was a present father.
Yeah.
So I remember I begged her, said, I'll change. And that's like the 80th time she's heard that I'm going to change. I remember begging her at Victory Church parking lot, please just give me another chance. Give me another chance. That next, I pray to God, like, hey, just put somebody in my life. I can't do this. I don't understand this.
Yeah.
Well, the next Sunday, Pastor Don Weems, I still talk, just talked to him last night. I walk into Victory Church. He looks me dead in the eye. And, not a typical pastor. He looks me dead in the eye and says, you're leading your family to hell, big guy.
Oh,
You
man.
think you're a man. You don't know what a man is.
That's I'm going to use that.
Wow.
As a minister,
Hey,
I'm going to use that to little kids. I'm going to be like,
Hey, I know Don, man. He'll shoot you straight.
that's awesome. I love it.
And we attend Messiah's house with them
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And I laugh about it now. And I just look, I said, what? Like, dude, I didn't understand what to say. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Got your
literally
attention.
walking in.
I'm just now meeting you. Like
He's like, I'm a grown man.
I
Talk
woke
to me
up.
like
I
that.
woke up 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But I
That's
needed
awesome.
that. The Lord knew I was a
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
shooter.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do well with the sugarcoating.
Yeah.
Well, then, I'm not going to lie to you. I walk in. I'm trying to get out of service as quickly as possible. So they said, hey, we're doing child dedications. If you want to learn more, go to the back room with Pastor Don's wife, LaVon. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I was a little hungover. I said, man, I don't want to hear this preacher preach. So what do you mean child dedications? You're supposed to do that whenever you're born because I grew up Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love history, want to learn. So I went back there. Then she started off talking about how her parents would throw a party. Then her and her cousins would drink the leftover beer and smoke the cigarettes and stuff. Like, whoa, these people are real. She's just up there leading worship.
Yeah.
Like, wow. So started digging in, got bought in. Pastor Don took me under his wing. And just, I mean, it was hard. I mean, I quit drinking completely.
Right after that?
Right after that,
Wow.
I gave up it all. I had to cut people out of my life, and man, it was hard. I still remember walking into a restaurant, and I mean, Christian was a big part of my testimony. Also, we've got stories to tell, and just Christians loving on me and just guiding me. I mean, I'll pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Christian, you mind just praying with me? You mind this? You mind?"
Mhm.
And he was always there, still to this day. He's still there. So
I wanted you here, dude.
yep. And looking back, I just don't see what I was thinking. Got 3 beautiful kids now, happily married. Got a junior in high school, son. Got a 5th grader daughter and a 2nd grader daughter. So God just so good to us. It's amazing.
He is incredible. You never know. Life is so many twists and turns. If you enjoyed that video, click here for more videos like it and click here to subscribe for future videos.